Today's another episode of Facebook Ads Friday, and today we're going to be talking about the Facebook Pixel, the two different types of event tracking, and how you can implement that in your business. What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of TurboTV, your favorite internet show for everything growth and marketing related. I am your host, Dominic Malzone, and this is episode number 4. So if you guys aren't familiar with the Facebook Pixel, it's a little snippet of code that you plant on your website that allows you to tell Facebook who's visiting your site, when they're visiting, and what actions they're taking. We use the Pixel for a lot of things, but the most important is remarketing, also known as retargeting. And I'm not going to get into that too much because there's a lot of videos on that. I want to talk about the two different types of events and how we can implement it in our businesses to create more advanced targeting campaigns. But before we do, it's important to understand what events are. We know that the Facebook Pixel tracks who's visiting our site, what URLs they're visiting, and when they visited. But they also allow you to track more in-depth data and more specific actions that your user has taken, and that's done through events. The events are recorded from a little snippet of code that you add to the additional pixel base. It looks something like this on the screen. So there's two different types of events. There's standard and then there's custom. If you haven't used any events before, it says, hey, somebody has done this action. Let's take a look at standard really quick. Standard event has 9 types of events. There's view content, there's search, add to cart, add to wish list, initiate checkout, add payment information, make a purchase, lead, and complete registration. Now these are standard because a lot of people use these, and Facebook has great documentation on how to use each and every one of them. So for example, how you would implement this in your business, if someone searches on your website for red shoe, you can fire a standard event that says, hey, this person has searched for a red shoe. In practice, the code might look something like this. You can fire this on a page search, so the result when they search, or you can fire it on the click of the search button. And again, if you're not comfortable with filling out the code, you can use Google Tag Manager or other tools linked up in the description to set the proper tracking up or do something similar. Then you can go and create a campaign that retargets them to say, hey, buy the best red shoes on the market guaranteed. I don't know. Now, if you want to do something outside of these 9 events, if you want to stay organized, the best way to do it is to use a custom event. And what a custom event is the exact same thing, but you fill in your own data. So you give it a different action name, you give it different parameters, and you tell Facebook what values you want it to be attached. For example, if somebody downloads an ebook, you can fire a custom event that says, hey, ebook download, the value is this book. Or for something e-commerce, you want to say, hey, someone checked out with a promo code, this is what they used. There's a lot of interesting things you could do, and you could track just about anything. So if you want to take a second to think about what your customers are doing, what would be important to track, and how can I use that for retargeting campaigns? Another quick way to get inspiration or to make sure your pixels are working and every event is firing properly, you can actually download a Chrome extension from the Chrome store. So if we go to the Chrome store really quick, the plugin is called Pixel Helper. And you can see that I have it up here, but you just go to the store, type in Pixel Helper, and it will look something like this. You'll download this, and then what you do is once you have it, you can go to any website, browse the site, and you can see how many pixels are there, and you can also see when you click on it what events are being fired. So you can see page view, that's a standard event, viewed homepage, that's a custom, and the custom parameters they're sending are non-interaction, which is true. And for example, when you click on a button, you can fire a custom event that says, hey, they've clicked this button, and once I click it, something will happen. And you can see it goes from 3, and it should have just sent, there we go, boom, a custom event that says web pop-up. The people on this website probably know that that's a certain button being clicked, and then they could send me different campaigns based on the actions I've taken. And again, that's the Pixel Helper from the Chrome store. Looks like that. It's just a quick Chrome plugin. You have to use the Google Chrome browser, but that's where you get it and how it works. But I just wanted to talk about the 2 different types of events and how hopefully give you some inspiration on how you can implement that for your website. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop a comment below, and I look forward to seeing you in another episode of Turbo TV. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.